he's always ahead, always giving his team the option of getting something more or being able to get ahead himself. And I think that having a player that can unlock both, either playing towards the team or for himself and getting further and further ahead is, honestly, I mean, a pretty huge boon to any team.
Twisted Fate is the only other one.
Senna, man.
But are they really? I mean, I suppose you're right. With the Senna open, Olaf can be a very powerful mid-jungle duo, but instead they're going to stick with the Senna. So is this Seraphine support or is this Seraphine mid? Is this Caps on Seraphine?
I'm more inclined to believe that this is going to be a Caps on Seraphine. And now what Rogue needs to be looking at is if it is, you know, Senna plus Seraphine bot lane, even if it is just one of the two going down there.
We'll find out where the Seraphine is going to land. The last time that Rekkles played Senna was in week 5 of the spring season. Was against Schalke, it was a win. Since then, banned 20 times.
Okay.
I mean, I think Ascian could like soak up the lane phase, but I do think Urgot's may have a nice time in that one. Odoamne is going to go back to the Karma and sort of say, well, if you guys are rocking an extra enchanter, we're also going to have an enchanter.
And across their entire past, G2 are 13 wins, only 2 losses against Rogue. And that happened last time in the playoffs. The only 2 games Rogue have been able to take off G2.
You're faster than everything else. Right now, Wunder setting up for a little jump on Odoamne. This could be a really monster trade for him.
A lot of damage using those shotgun knees to perfection. Flash is available for Odo, down to 70 HP, 1 more auto. Flash traded, and Wunder decides not to chase.
You wouldn't have time to respond, so that is not the way Odo wanted to start this off, because I think early levels you'd want to have the push.
Crash down, lands onto Mickey, Summon a heal traded, and Rekkles and Mickey pushed back.
And fun fact, he's just been spotted out on a ward, as Ender highlighted, which means that Inspired, if he wants to, can go straight back for the Wolves, that he has timed as well. So Inspired right in top gank.
Inspired is now going to be able to roam top. That's a root, lands onto Wunder, tried to flash away to safety. Inspired is using Bear and Phoenix and going to burn him down for first blood. Exquisitely played. Behind and trying to buy as much time as possible for both the Seraphine, the Senna, to work up. Caps.
Okay, I'm walking your jungle, and if you decide to fight me, that's when we do go for it. Inspired, though, gets a flash, goes on him.
I love it. The flash bear slap after the chem tank. Run, stun, will the job get done? Odo with the Soul Flare and the last auto from Inspired. It's pick on Wunder Day. On the side of Rogue already, there's already 2 dragons in the build. And again, Inspired with the help of Lawson is invading. So things are starting to feel nerve-wracking.
Yeah, well, again, Trimby can start moving around. And once Trimby and Inspired pair up, they are nearly unstoppable. Now Wunder caught out of position, no flash.
He'll chuck one over the shoulder, gets stunned in place by Trimby, and this should be a 3rd kill to Inspired, a 3rd kill to Rogue, and the first steps towards their 3rd.
Only needed 4 there to take down the raid boss in Wunder, and it's a 3rd kill onto Inspired. And as well, you can see Mickey is here. They want to go in.
There's the body slam. The shockwave comes out. There's not enough damage just yet. Rather, the magnet storm. I should correct.
Compared to previous years, has been jungle support. Here we go. We got to fight.
Mickey's got the ultimate available for the disengage. The ult comes down from Cap to the encore chuck down. Inspired. Summon a heal saves the day from Hansama.
Ready to go, but let's have a look back at where all this action started off.
Yeah, right. Wunder's walking over a ward here in the brush, and then Odoamne is going to pop over the wall. Wunder not expecting that whatsoever. You also have to keep in mind, he lost his flash in that earlier gank towards the top side of the map, so it's a very easy kill for Rogue to collect on, but then it is Mickey getting out of bot lane. It's an AP Gragas, by the way, with Everfrost, so this guy hurts.
Yeah, level 9, 2 levels up on Trimby rather. He does have his flash, but really...
Oh, a lot of potential here as Jankos and Trimby will go toe-to-toe. Jankos is in trouble. Blast Cone buys some additional time for Rogue. Pheromancer used to buy a little bit more as the Ragnarok allows Jankos to escape to the river. The Undertow is sidestep, the Chem Tank comes in, the bear to the face, and Jankos will get taken out by Larson. Tools available. Hansama fires it, it lands on Jankos. Ragnarok's still available, the barrel comes out, Trimby goes forward, throws out the Magnet Storm, the Encore is thrown, the Ragnarok, the Ragnarol, and G2 have traded 1 for 1. So far it's support for support, but they will get themselves a second, and it's traded back. Rekkles goes down and Rogue have turned the fight. They're running into G2, who are on the wrong side.
They can chase them!
Inspired steps forward, manages to get the stun, and Jankos doesn't get the kill. But the Ash Arrows, the volley, as well as the Archer shots is doing so much work. Wunder will fall, and the last man standing is Caps. It's too little, it's too late.
Oh, they've got him!
The music music for the fountain. The stun to the face, flash over the wall, and Rogue will win the fight.
Cabs just barely survive. G2 leading the charge. Wunder hits 2 people with the fear off of his ultimate, and then we'll see how they turn it around, because at the start, Mickey, his ult engage doesn't really work out because Trimby hits 4 in the backline.
It's the battle of the supports, and I feel like that while both supports drop, Wunder then flashes in, but look at the positioning of Hansama.
Yeah.
Completely safe, and then watch Larson here. Look at this stun that's just going to come straight across multiple members. 4-man stun! I didn't realize he managed to hit actually all of them. Beautiful position from the 2 carries of Rogue, and the fact that they lived and the Reckless died so quickly meant that Rogue was able to come out on top.
Fantastic play from both Hansama, and Hansama was one of the first prodigal bot laners to challenge Reckless.
So if Rogue are ready for it, they can attack.
There is one benefit for Reckless at 101 stacks, correction, 103 stacks. The range will play into his favor.
Trimby's not respawning for a while. This is dropping fast.
Has Jankos bound his smite? Let's find out in the fight. Hansama, Enchanted Crystal Arrow is available. He hasn't pulled the trigger just yet. The Soul Flare inside
5K.
the pit. The arrow comes out. That catches onto Jankos. He's gone through the Ragnarok. Already picked up a kill onto Odoamne. Now it's a 5v3. Trimby's going to arrive late to the party. Inspired will be the next to fall. Rooted up. Taken down. Caps picks up the kill. 3 members of Rogue still around.
There's no smite for Rogue.
Inside the pit. Jankos, can he secure this one? He needs to be able to. A lot of burst can come from Larson. 2,300 Trimby's inside the pit with a Magnet Storm.
What's Syndra?
Baron. It's a fight on multiple fronts. It's G2 that pick up the Baron. It's G2 that kill Trimby, and it's G2 that regain control.
Just perfect control for G2. Dissected members of Rogue 1 by 1.
That's where their comp is the strongest, when they're grouped and they can layer their abilities.
Remember that this all starts with a pick onto Trimby in the 4 versus 5. G2 is saying, we believe we can beat you in this situation because your frontline engage is gone. That is the thing that we have to be the most afraid of. And as you rightly point out there, Ender, that ultimate onto Hansama, zoning one of the carries away, splitting them off from the Udyr, and the fact that the Udyr did end up getting locked down as well. Just overall, beautiful execution and good stuff from the side of G2.
And G2 completely stop hitting Baron at 2.4k. We have seen so many times, way too many times in the LEC. Syndra stealing away Baron. I was waiting for it.
Gave G2 control of the game, but now the onus is for G2 to press that advantage forward. Can Rogue finish the Baron before G2 are involved? No, definitely not. G2 are close enough. Caps and Jankos are there. Reckless can still support with the ultimate from long range. Mickey has still got the ultimate available to him. That's the 3rd Drake picked up. Now Rogue are on the back foot. Hansama gets caught by the barrel. That's a fantastic Magnet Storm, and the ult is securing the kill for Reckless. But at what cost? Mickey manages to escape with his life.
Beautiful stuff from G2. They're relying on the scaling. They've been incredibly patient, and now they're starting off the objective. Mickey pushes in mid, but as the observers are highlighting, Rogue have not abandoned the fight just yet. TP back in from Odoamne.
What can he do to help out the team? Mantra not available just yet. Wunder dashes forward, not going to
Mickey on the flank.
Mickey's looking for the flank. He's got the body slam. He's got the Q as well. He's going to be able to split them up. That's a route down. Larson is on a rampage. He picks up the kill onto Mickey as G2 split their focus. They run down Larson for the first time. They get the shutdown, which is gigantic. Wunder holds 3 Rogue members in place, and the deal is done as G2 close it out.
G2 shut down Rogue in the initial fight. They take the objectives. They take the win over the team fight. Now they're barreling down top lane with only Trimby left to defend.
There's no one left on Rogue to stand in the way of G2 as they look to break into the base of Rogue. Those death timers are long. G2 played the patient game. They conceded a little bit early, but they knew that they would win out late from start to finish. G2 are looking to take game 1 in the series.
Very, very interesting game to open the series. Clear advantage for Rogue during the laning phase. Clear advantage for G2 in the mid and the late game. And G2 strike first, taking down Rogue to go 1-0. And as is G2 customary fashion,
drag him out of the fountain.
Beyond death to kill Trimby for the ace, kill the Nexus in the base, and G2 1-0 Rogue. Vedius, you said so many times in our preparation for today that this will be a slower game, that this will be a game where the teams will feel each other out, and ultimately, many questions would need to be answered. What is the drive priority? How does G2 arrive on the stage?